Hey football family, today we've got some heavy news that shook the football world. Liverpool just announced they're retiring the number 20 shirt to honor Diogo Jota after the tragic car accident that took his and his brother Andre Silva's lives in Spain on July 3rd. If you missed it, Jota joined Liverpool back in 2020, wearing the number 20 with pride, scoring crucial goals and helping the team win countless matches. But beyond the pitch, he won over teammates, the fans, and the entire Liverpool community with his smile, simplicity, and dedication. After speaking with Jota'S wife, Ruth, and his family, Liverpool decided that no one will wear the number 20 shirt again, across all levels, including the women's team and the academy. They said this is the first time in the club's history that they're retiring a shirt number, showing how much Jota meant to everyone. They said, Diogo Jota, our lad from Portugal, forever our number 20. And that, guys, is more than just a nice phrase. It's a way to make sure Jota's story is remembered forever. On July 4th, his wake was held in Portugal, with the funeral the next day. In Liverpool, players and staff left roses at Anfield among thousands of flowers from fans. This Sunday, Liverpool will still play their friendly against Preston, with players wearing black armbands. Before the match, there will be tributes, and the fans will sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" in honor of Jota and Andre. This story shows that football goes way beyond the pitch, and Jota's legacy will be eternal. Rest in peace, Diogo. You will forever be our number 20. Now, let's talk about the transfer drama heating up in Portugal and England. Victor Gyokeres, Sporting's Swedish striker, didn't show up for training on Saturday and is now facing punishment from the club. Why? Because he's trying to force a move to Arsenal, who've been negotiating with Sporting but haven't closed the deal. For those who don't know, Gyokeres had a big season and caught Arsenal's eye, with the club willing to pay around 69 million, but Sporting wants 60 million up front, plus 8 million in add-ons. Things escalated because Gyokeres had permission to delay his return, but when it was time to come back, he just didn't show up, going on strike to push for the Arsenal move. Sporting's president Frederico Varandas fired back, saying this strategy only makes it harder for the player to leave and that no one is above the club. He said if Arsenal don't want to pay the fair price, Sporting is totally fine keeping Gyokeres for the next 3 years, and that everything could still be sorted with a heavy fine and an apology. So yeah, tension is rising and Gyokeres' future is up in the air, with Arsenal pushing but Sporting standing their ground. What do you think about these stories? Was Liverpool's tribute fair? Is Gyokeres right to push for the move, or should he respect Sporting? Ibrahima Konate, one of Liverpool's key defenders, could be leaving, and his next stop might be Real Madrid. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes drama here because Liverpool is worried about taking another loss, like what's happening with Alexander-Arnold. First, Konate is heading into the final year of his contract, and according to Marca, he has already told Liverpool's leadership that he's open to leaving this summer, as long as it's to play for Real Madrid. This shows how serious he is. He doesn't want to leave for just any club. He wants to wear the Real Madrid shirt. But why is this making Liverpool panic? Liverpool is afraid of losing Konate for free next year, just like what might happen with Alexander-Arnold, who hasn't renewed and could walk away for free. They don't want to repeat that mistake, so they're seriously considering selling Konate now to avoid losing money. Meanwhile, Real Madrid is rebuilding under Xabi Alonso and looking to strengthen their defense. Players like Alaba and Rudiger are over 30 and dealing with injuries, so the club is looking for fresh names to secure their defense for the future. Madrid has already signed Dean Huijsen for the defense, but still wants more, and Konate is seen as the ideal piece for the club's new era. The problem is that Real Madrid would prefer to get Konate for free next year, but if they can sell one of their current defenders, they might try to sign him this summer. Konate has rejected multiple renewal offers from Liverpool, and sources close to him say it's not about money. He has made it clear that his focus is on playing for Real Madrid, which is why he is turning down any new deals even with a pay rise. Liverpool is losing hope of keeping him beyond 2026 and is now considering a sale, even if the fans don't want to lose another important player. Adding to the tension, Real Madrid does not want to pay a high fee. Liverpool wants around 50 million to let Konate go now, but Real Madrid is only willing to pay 25 million. We're about to see another transfer saga heat up in the coming days, with Liverpool needing to decide whether to keep Konate and risk losing him for free or sell him now for less than they want. So here's the question: is Liverpool right to hold on to Konate, or should they sell him now to avoid another Alexander-Arnold situation? And is Konate right to push for a move to fulfill his dream of playing for Real Madrid, or should he renew out of respect for the club that gave him global visibility? Drop your thoughts in the comments on what you think about this situation. Here's a quick recap. Konate wants to play for Real Madrid and has informed Liverpool he's in the last year of his contract and could leave for free next year. Liverpool wants $50 million, but Real Madrid wants to pay $25 million. Konate has rejected all renewals, stating it's not about money, but about his dream of playing for Real Madrid. Real Madrid still needs to sell a defender before moving forward. Liverpool doesn't want to repeat the Alexander-Arnold situation. Now we wait for the next chapter of this transfer saga as it unfolds. Hey football family, today we've got a big story coming straight out of Barcelona, and it's one of those transfer sagas everyone loves to follow because it involves big money, Chelsea, Bayern, Saudi Arabia, and a young talent who might be the future of Barca. We're talking about Fermín López, La Masia's midfield gem, who Chelsea tried to snatch for $75 million, only for Barcelona, even in financial crisis, to put their foot down and say, not for sale. Here's why this is such a big deal. Barcelona is broke. The club desperately needs money from player sales to get back to La Liga's 1.1 financial fair play rule so they can register players properly and stop relying on cheap signings and creative accounting. Names like Ronald Araujo, Christensen, Ter Stegen, and even Rafinha have been linked with exits, and Fermín López was also on that list. But Fermín isn't just any player, a product of La Masia. He's a goal-hungry, energetic midfielder with the confidence to take control of the game. Even without being a regular starter, whenever he's on the pitch, he changes the game's rhythm, arrives in the box, and creates scoring chances. His numbers prove it. Fermín had impactful moments last season, even with limited starts, and has become one of the bright surprises for Barca at a time when the club desperately needs quality young players to fill out the squad. Naturally, other clubs started watching him closely. Chelsea, who never hesitate when they want someone, were willing to pay $75 million to bring the young Spaniard in. Bayern Munich was also monitoring him, and Saudi clubs like Al Ahly even approached with huge salary offers. So what did Barcelona decide? Even though they need money, new coach Hansi Flick made it clear Fermín López is untouchable. He sees Fermín as essential to his plans for the 2025-26 season, wanting to give him more minutes and confidence so he can become a central piece in the club's generational transition. And the player? He's completely happy at Barcelona. Unlike many players who push for a move, Fermín is determined to stay, satisfied with his role in the squad, and ready to grow at the club that developed him. This is important because Barca wants to rebuild without losing its identity. Selling young talents would bring in money, but losing players like Fermín would mean giving up on the future and distancing the fans from the club's core philosophy. So even in crisis, Barca stood firm and said no to Chelsea, Saudi clubs, and Bayern, locking Fermín in for the next season. He will join the squad next week for preseason training, with Barca traveling to South Korea and Japan, and their first friendly set for July 27th against Vissel Kobe. Keeping Fermín also helps in marketing and fan relations, as the supporters are tired of seeing young talents leave early due to the club's financial issues. If Barca wants to keep its identity and return to winning titles, they need players like Fermín, young, talented, hungry to win, and fully understanding the club's culture. But will Barcelona be able to hold on to him until the end, especially if bigger offers arrive during the window? Will Chelsea or a Saudi club return with an offer too big to refuse? Here's a question for you. Is Barcelona right to keep Fermín even when they need money, or should they take the opportunity to cash in? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if you were in Barca's place? Hold on to the future and identity, or sell now to fix the present? Quick recap. Barcelona is in a financial crisis and needs cash. Fermín López, La Masia's young talent, is on Chelsea, Bayern, and Saudi clubs' radar. Chelsea offered $75 million, but Barca turned it down. Hansi Flick sees Fermín as essential for next season. Fermín wants to stay and isn't pushing for a move. Barca plans to use him more and keep their identity. Barca's first friendly is on July 27th, and Fermín will be there. Now, we wait for the next chapter of this transfer saga to see if Barca will truly resist the offers, or if financial needs will win in the end. Alright guys, that's it for today here on Puro Fut. If you enjoyed it, drop a like to help us out, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next football updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.